Can you hear me back there?
Get right up on, eat the mic.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yesterday, it sounded like I had swallowed a field mouse. So today, try not to talk. But first of all, I want to thank Jim and Shan Whitehorn for putting all this together and coordinating this. You know, we're traveling all over the country reaching out to Osages. And it's for one reason. We want better in our government. We want a government that's going to work for us. This is no different than the city of Fort Worth. Don't you want the best? You want safety? You want all the things that your government provides for you, whether it's the state of Texas, state of Oklahoma? That is no different. But I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions. I have sent out the brochures about who I am and why I'm running for did I say that? Why I'm running for Congress? Because it says right here, Congress. But I'm running for chief. It's the highest office that we have. And I'm going to tell you why I believe that I'm the right candidate for the chief of the Osage Nation. For all of my career in law enforcement, working for the Osage Nation government, and also running a business for the past 17 years. All of that relationship building and that knowledge and that experience has all come down to these next 40, 50 days that we have till we all cast our vote for the new direction of this government. I want something better. I want something that we can hang our hat on instead of saying, you know, look, we just impeached the chief. And I like the way you phrased this question. It said the recent trial and removal of Chief Fred Eagle was a difficult time in our young government's history. For those of us who live in Osage County, it was so personal. It was palatable. You could feel that tension in the air. I hope that we never go back to that again. But did our Constitution hold up to that? Yes, it did. Did we like the process? Probably not. It showed us that we need to revisit. Like Maria had said, we're going to have to go back and revisit our Constitution. Whether it's a Constitution convention, that would be one of the first things that I would like to do. And working with whoever, whether it's Mr. Redcorn or Ms. Proctor, that we reach across the aisle and we work through these issues with Congress, Minerals Council, and more importantly, you. That's what's been left out of the Osage new government, is talking about what do the Osage people want. No one takes the time to ask you. Not through a survey, not through anything else. So when campaign comes, we're listening. Like many of you, I lived away from Osage and then have came back. As a young person, my parents wanted better for us. They said they wanted to take us to go to school up in Denver, Colorado. You know, like it's a cliche saying, but walking in two worlds. We got a great education up there, then we came back. But we were always a part of our Pawhuska community and our Osage ways. But now, as I lived in Tulsa and I moved back to Pawhuska back in November, I was there at the height of when all this was going on. So I'm hoping that we can work together to get through that. And then I want to answer the second one. The LLC. One of the things I do as a business owner, that I specifically work with tribal enterprises. I work with small native businesses to do a turnaround. As I drove down here, my nephew and I, all we saw was welcome to Chickasaw Nation. Welcome to Chickasaw, all the way down. Look at our welcome center. We passed 3 casinos just of theirs, no 4. When you go to Osage, we don't have those billboards. We are not promoting what we have there. We don't even have a tourism department. if we're not having if we don't have the ability to tell our own story, who will? So that's one of the things I want to see. As you can see, Chickasaw Nation, they're $1 billion business, a multi-year $1 billion tribe. As Osage just kept fighting each other, they just kept working together. That's why they're successful. I hate to compare us to someone else, to another tribe, but yesterday, the past 2 days, I was invited to Intertribal Council. That's the consortium of the 5 civilized tribes. They all sat in a room and they covered every topic that you could think of, from their federal grants to their all their programs, and they discussed them and what they all could come together about. Something so simple. So I'm hopefully that we'll be able to do that. Do we need to find out where those losses are? You bet we do. That's your money and that's my money. And I want to know where it is. How was it lost? So we'll never make those mistakes again. Our LLC has the potential. I was talking to Governor Anatobi yesterday, and he said, when you get in there, Chickasaw Nation's ready to help. Let's work, see what we can do together. That doesn't happen unless you have those long-standing relationships established. On number 3, it says our nation has or will spend $103 million on construction projects. For 15 years, I owned a civil engineering firm. We did 1/3 of all the construction casinos in the state of Oklahoma. This is just getting caught up. This is not new. We have poor infrastructure, poor sanitary sewer systems, so it seems like we've got to do that balance. And that balance is we're just getting our projects caught up. Am I getting close to a minute? Okay. So, but on the benefits, this is my favorite one. This is something that means something to me personally, and it should mean it to every single Osage, is building healthy nations. You know, we have that debit card that has V's on it. For some of us, it's 500. For some of us, it's 1,000. And then when we die, we get a 5,000 burial award to the family to use as they need. Let's take that money and let's decide how we're going to take ownership of our health care. There's many things we can do, but one of it is take the debit off it and make it a full universal tribal health care card for every Osage. Now, if you already got insurance, this could be a supplement to you. It's an opt-in, but it will cover, you can go to any doctor anywhere in the country. You can get your prescriptions. You can get dental, eye, and an end-of-life benefit of $10,000. That's taking care of a nation. That's what I want to do, and I'm asking for your vote. Thank you.
Hey.